Well, it's July 16th, and Shelf Effer and I just got out here to this 27-acre piece that we hunt just off of the main farm that we hunt in the fall. And today we're setting up a cage blind, permanent hub blind. We're gonna set it up over here where this trail comes in for the most part. Earlier this summer I came in, this used to be an old campfire ring, and I put this water hole here in the middle, and we're gonna plant this into a food plot, probably a brassica and clover mix this fall. There's a couple of deer in here that we should be able to target this year. There was a mature 6-pointer and one pretty nice mature 8-pointer that were in here pretty consistently last year. So this spot's gonna set up really nice for entry and exit. We can just walk this main vehicle trail right in, and it'll set up really good for north wind, northwest wind. It's a super thick little piece, and we've had really good luck in here in the last couple of years. So I'm thinking this little plot that we're gonna put in with this water hole combined with this cage blind that we're gonna set up today should make for a killer spot. It's a super thick piece surrounded, I mean, the bedding is pretty much all to the west and to the north here. But there's a creek that runs down here, and the deer, when the pressure starts coming in fall, really funnel in here because we don't hunt it much and the pressure's really low in here. So I think this little cage blind that we're gonna set up today could really be a dynamite spot this fall. All right, well, assembly took about 3 hours, and now we're gonna put the blind where we're gonna set it up, or where we want it. We're gonna set it on the south side of this little area that we plan on planting with brassicas and clover. Like I said, I think it's gonna be a really good spot. Anything with a north wind where we're gonna set this back in the weeds here should be just dynamite. Pretty much, unless the wind swirls in here a little bit, I don't think we should get busted at all, especially being up in the blind like that. I plan on cutting a little trail to access through the back so we can just crawl up the ladder here, and then should be able to get in and out real easy. But Shelf Effer and I are gonna pick this sucker up and move it over to where we want it and pound the stakes in, hopefully. And then we're gonna try lifting that blind up there too yet. So when it's all said and done, it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, a little bit of work, but it's gonna be well worth it, that's for sure. Well, it's about 4.5 hours later, and Yeti and I are all finished up with the cage blind. It really wasn't too bad, just a lot of nuts and bolts putting it together. Easy enough for 2 guys to do for sure. It was, I'm super excited about it. I think it's gonna be a really good spot this fall, like I said. So we're gonna wrap it up and go get ourselves some dinner, and we'll be back in here probably in the next week or so. I'm gonna hang a couple of vine scrapes and probably start killing all this grass to plant this into a fall plot. So a little bit more work to do yet before fall rolls around, but hopefully we can get some vine scrapes hung and some Moultrie cell cams out and get pictures of some of these deer that we want to be going after in here this fall. But there's 2 bucks in particular that I think are going to use this quite a bit. We just we got it all set up now. We just need them to do what we want them to do. So. We just rolled up to Wisconsin here. Kind of a fiasco going on right now. We're gonna be up here for the next few days.
trying to get a lot of the food plot stuff done. And found out yesterday my dad's in the hospital, so he's got surgery tomorrow, so might have to run up there, be up there for that. And I was planning on spraying a lot of the food plots and hopefully getting cameras out and getting food plots planted these next few days. But with him being up there, that might kind of throw a wrench in the plans here. So we'll see. But I was originally just gonna kind of take it easy tonight, but given the limited schedule, we got up here a couple hours before dark. We're gonna get out. I got my dad's riding lawnmower, got a clover plot that needs to get cut, and it's plenty dry up here right now, so the spot I need to get into, I can actually get in with the riding lawnmower. So we're gonna go out there tonight, try and get that cut, at least knock one thing off the list tonight. But we got a limited schedule here, trying to get some things done. We'll be back up in August at some point too, to kind of finish stands and everything else up. We're gonna get done what we can at least get done today, or the next few days, and go from there. We're a little bit short on, well, actually we're quite a bit short on spray, but I'll have enough at least to finish the main part of the plot. If we can get that sprayed up, we should probably be able to seed it and roll it in today. I'm gonna try something different this year. In the past, we've sprayed and worked the plots up, and I've always had issues of just a lot of water sitting in the plots, and I think it had to do a lot with just me tilling up the soil, just the ground, and get the drainage like it normally should. So this year, we have a bunch of winter rye in these plots. Came up really nice, so we're killing everything off, and we're gonna broadcast into that. And then I have a cultipacker here, we're gonna pack everything down. And I think once everything dies off, that'll take just perfect. But it's gonna be kind of a trial run this year. A lot of people will use buckwheat as a cover crop, and then they'll smother it and spray it and plant into that. I tried that last year, and it didn't turn out for me. We had armyworms coming here, and it ended up killing all the buckwheat. So we're doing it a little bit different this year, but didn't have the option really to spray and work these plots up like I'd like to. So we're just gonna do a trial run for this year with our fall plots and see if it works out. And if it does, we might continue to do that in the future, because it saves us a lot of time, a lot of money, and I think it'll be overall good for the soil health if we're not working this soil up every single year. So we gotta go back to the house, get some more water, and hopefully we can find a little bit more spray, and we'll see what, keep going at it. Good. All right, see you guys there. We just got everything limed up here. We're just gonna be going, kind of redoing my plots, how they lay out this year. There's a couple wet spots that fall mixes really didn't do that great in the past, so we're gonna go in, we're actually gonna put clover in those spots this year. So there's gonna be more clover out here than there has been in the past, but just getting some bucket ready clover madness in here. And all we really got left to do is broadcast the seed out, put a little fertilizer on it, and we're gonna roll it. So hopefully in another hour or so we should be done here, but it's starting to get a little bit warmer. It hasn't been too bad of a day out though, compared to what it's been like down in Iowa. So gonna get this done first, and I'm gonna kind of use my lines from here so I lay out where my fall mix is gonna go. I actually might, once I get the clover down, I think I might roll the clover in, and then we'll do the my fall blend next. So just gonna get it all topped off here, and we'll be ready to go. Well, as you can see, our spreader is no more. We came to the final food plot, started spreading it, came over a bump, and this is all plastic, just kind of cheap plastic. And the weight of that spreader just flipped the whole head right off. So we're done for the day. But we'll have to come back in here and hand spread it, which is not a big deal, but now we gotta fix this. So far, we've blown a belt on a lawnmower, broke the spreader. You could say that the sprayer's pretty much already shot. That was like that for a while. So things are working really good. But now we'll be all right. We just gotta rig something up different for next year with this. I mean, luckily, the spreader itself, everything works there. We just need a new pan to put the seed in. So, build a whole new frame. We'll be back in action, but as far as our work here today, we're done. We're gonna get back out here next couple days and we'll spread and work these plots up and get them all planted. And at least all the plots in my dad's will be done. And then we only got 2 small plots that I usually plant in August up at my uncle's. And that'll be it. So let's get out of here.